The sale of the 6 acres of land by the Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria to Finch Valley Property Investment Limited is to diversify its revenue generation and enhance profitability of the organization. The Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, says President Muhammadu Buhari's administration will continue to set the standard by adding value to the economic development of the nation, noting that this plan is geared towards providing job opportunity for the Nigerian youths.
Apart from creating jobs, the project will also provide a boost to the national economy as additional revenue will accrue to the Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria. Taxes will go to the Lagos State government and thanks to the private sector as well as foreign direct investment, while the project's foreign partners will be injected into the national economy.
The Director General of FRSCN, Marcel Lehman, says this is part of the organization looking inward for revenue generation, adding that the project is being handled under the public-private partnership arrangement.
The budgetary allocation to the Federal Radio Corporation is not enough to sustain the operations of the corporation, so we thought it will be good if Radio Nigeria can invest and get revenue out of the lands that it has. And this is one of the land that FRCN has. So we are now going into a partnership with this private company. They are going to build luxurious apartments here. They will build hotel here. In the process, after 55 years, all the structures that are going to be built on these 6 hectares of land are going to revert back to Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria.
Receiving the documents of the land, the director of the Finch Valley Property Investment Limited spoke on what to expect.
We are celebrating the handing over of this site, FRCN Training School site in GRA Kenya, to Finch Valley and then investment and property in a PPP arrangement for development of a 5-star mixed-use estates comprising residential, hotel, school, commercial, small, medium-sized shopping mall, and some entertainment arena.
The event was well attended by dignitaries from all walks of life who came to witness the epoch-making ceremony. In Lagos, Nta Ch10, NTA News.
The integration of birth registration with primary healthcare interventions and the need for collaboration between major stakeholders for the delivery of birth registration services were emphasized at the 2-day workshop organized by the National Population Commission, NPC, and the United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, UNICEF, held in Lagos. Details in subsequent bulletin. Meanwhile, Lagos State Government has set aside 11 days of various activities leading to the second-term inauguration of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu across the metropolis. This was disclosed by the chairman, Committee on Inauguration at a Media Interactive Forum in Lagos. Musa Toliat reports.
A focus to ensure greater Lagos rising, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu went into the March governorship elections and secured a second term in office. As presidents count few days to the May 29 inauguration day, Chairman, Committee on Inauguration, Benga Motosho, says various activities have been lined up in the 5 divisions of the state to commemorate the day.
Day 1, 21st of May 2023, there will be a youth carnival and robotic competition. And this event, youth carnival and robotic competition, will hold simultaneously in all Lagos divisions. There will be a public lecture to be delivered by Professor Adigun Agbaje, the former Deputy Vice Chancellor of the University of Ibadan. There will also be a book presentation and photo exhibition. The 3, 4, 5 will be for commissioning of various projects. The 7 will just be for the pre-inauguration day rehearsals. The 8th, that is the big day, the inauguration day, 29th of May. Of course, that will be held at the Tafawa Balewa Square.
The Progressive Congress Lagos State Chapter is also working with the committee to make the inauguration memorable.
The 4 years ahead, we continue to act on the side of the people, constantly reminding the people who are graciously voted into office about our social contract and the need to commit to genuinely serving the people.
The inauguration committee stressed that provisions have been made to feature persons with disability to make the event all-inclusive. In Lagos, Musa Tolian, NTA News.
The House of Representatives has described as malicious reports in some media that allegedly received $15 million from the executive to approve the 22.7 trillion naira Ways and Means advances. A statement from the House spokesman and chairman, Committee on Media and Publicity, Benjamin Kalu, explains that based on the recommendations of relevant committees, the House temporarily deferred approval and called for further engagement with the executive. The engagement was to enable comprehensive and meticulous deliberation to know what interventions the executive intended for the request. Ways and Means is a loan facility from the Central Bank of Nigeria used by government to fund budget shortfalls. The statement implored the media to desist from disseminating unfounded allegations that have potential of tarnishing the image of the institution. National Chairman of Labour Party, Julius Abure, who is suspended from office by a High Court of the FCT, says, having successfully appealed the ruling of the trial court, he's back to duties with the 3 other members of the NWC affected by the court order. At a news conference in Abuja, Abure also claims that by virtue of the subsisting appeal, the High Court of the FCT ceases to have jurisdiction over the case, insisting that there is no faction in the Labour Party. Abure assures their supporters of all necessary steps to redirect the party to greatness, calling on Lamidi Apapa and his group to seek forgiveness.
Trial courts. By necessary implication, the FCT High Court in Maitama ceases to have jurisdiction over the matter, having successfully filed our notice of appeal, transmitted records, and also filed a motion for stay of proceedings in the FCT High Court.
Meanwhile, the Lamidi Apapa-led faction of the party is insisting that the suspension of Julius Abure and 3 others remains valid. Factional Publicity Secretary of the party, Abayomi Arabambi, said they are already taking legal actions to disqualify the governorship candidates of the party for Kogi, Bayelsa, and Imo states as they were nominated by Julius Abure. We'll go on a short break.
Look at what happened in Federal Court, Kano now. We were not the one that failed to submit register. In now with the electoral act, it was Abure that failed to submit register because he was busy harvesting money.
Nta Ch10 will be back after this timeout. Please stay with us.
Jackpot of the week. Place bets and hit the jackpot. Log into the OneXBet account. Click on the Take Part button. Place bet and take part in the jackpot draw. Feel like a winner with OneXBet. Use promo code to get a bonus on your first deposit.
It's not Small Tonic is enriched with vitamins and minerals for that rush of vitality you need to reach greatness.
It's Small Tonic time!
Lucky Spring from 1xBet. Big Martin. Promotion with cool prizes. Bet on any sports events. Get tickets. Have a chance to win cool prizes. The more you bet, the greater your chances. Use promo code to get a welcome bonus right now.
You're welcome back. Fabric Care Professionals and Dry Cleaners Association, FPDA, has officially been launched in Lagos. Oluwabukola Akonde reports that the association is aimed at raising awareness on improving confidence of individuals in Nigeria. The reports.
No doubt in our day-to-day living, we are often judged by what we wear, which enables one's convenience and confidence. Hence, the popular saying, you are addressed by what you wear. To this end, the collaboration of different dry cleaners across Nigeria was formed under the auspices of Fabric Care Professionals and Dry Cleaners Association, FPDA, in order to acquire, share thoughts, and strike a change in the business of dry cleaning.
It is popularly said, the African adage that says, if you want to walk fast, you want to walk with people. But if you want to walk fast, it's okay. You can do a step, you can walk by yourself. But the person that really wants to go far, you need people. Because there comes a time when we are not as strong as you ought to be. So you need other shoulders to lean on. You need other people's knowledge. You need other people's ideas. No man is an island. And that is all what we are doing together.
We are here to collaborate with the newly launched Laundry Association because we know that they are in search or they need some of our products. So that's why that's the need for this collaboration.
The keynote speaker, Mr. Bayo Rotimi, emphasized the need for collaborations among organizations, adding that a lot can be achieved with teamwork.
You generate your own power. You pay multiple taxes. And let me repeat it. You suffer the multiplicity of taxes. But you know what? In spite of all of this, I have seen consistently across different sectors.
Highlight of the day was the oath taken by trustees and executive of the Fabric Care Professionals and Dry Cleaners Association, as well as presentation of awards to deserving recipients. The theme of the FPDA launch is Raising Global Champions in the Dry Cleaning Industry in Nigeria. In Lagos, Oluwabukola Akonde, NTA News.
Away from the dry cleaning industry, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, has initiated a nationwide operation called Operation Mop-Up to crack down on the drug giants ahead of the May 29 inauguration. The operation aims to eliminate the facilitators of crime and violence by targeting illicit substances and their distributors. Within the first few days, 534 suspects have been arrested and significant quantities of drugs like cocaine, heroin, methamphetamine, tramadol, codeine-based syrup, cannabis sativa, and other psychoactive substances have been seized across various states including Lagos, Kano, Abuja, Kaduna, Rivers, Bayelsa, Adamawa, Osun, Benue, and Plateau states. Moving on, the International Criminal Police Organization, Interpol, is building the capacity of relevant security agencies with a view to tackling environmental crimes in Nigeria. Head of Interpol Environmental Security Program Operational Support Unit, Sasa Braun, notes that the conference is expected to come up with an implementable framework that will enable Nigeria address environmental challenges squarely. Francis Form reports.
Interpol has identified piracy, illegal mining, crude oil theft,
illegal fishing in the Lake Chad Basin, and deforestation as drivers of environmental crimes that is fueling and financing the activities of terrorist groups in Nigeria. To address these challenges, Interpol is bringing various security agencies and the civil society under one umbrella to enhance operational information exchange and intelligence.
We expect better outcomes in terms of arrest and locating fugitives, also regarding our red notice system, which is famous all over the world. Red notices in terms of finding, locating and arresting fugitive criminals.
Disruption of the syndicates or groups engaged in environmental crime is what the country should be expecting. So at least it will minimize or eradicate as a total.
We look forward to experience low crime regarding wildlife crime.
The country should expect a robust team and a collaborative effort of civil society organization and the law enforcement agency in combating the illegal wildlife.
We'll key into the proposal that is placed before us so that an effective collaboration will occur between us, the police, and the Interpol.
Participants drawn from the Nigeria Police Force, Nigeria Customs Service, EFCC, NFIU, National Park Service, and the civil society organizations are expected to work as a team in bringing to an end the activities of environmental criminals in the country. Francis from Nta News.
Let's check out updates in the entertainment world with Taiwo Olayoye as our guide.
Life will be different from mine. She will get this. So I think with every sense of responsibility. And I can't
night, which is scheduled to hold on the 20th of May, 2023. Photos from the opening night have first made rounds on the internet, and as expected, Nollywood and BB Naija stars brought their fashion A games to the event. Repping different cultural groups, the likes of Mercy Aigbe, Juliet Ibrahim, Venita Akufure, Liqua Rose, Nancy Nsime, and more sprouted the red carpet like royalties, leaving many of their fans gushing. And on the foreign scene, former bassist Andy Rock for indie legends The Smiths has died at age 59. The death was announced by fellow band member Johnny Marr, who said, "It is with deep sadness that we announce the passing of Andy after a lengthy illness with pancreatic cancer. Andy will be remembered as a kind and beautiful soul by those who knew him as a supremely gifted musician by his fans." Also, veteran actor Harrison Ford, who was presented with the accolade Palme d'Or at the Cannes Film Festival ahead of the world debut screening of his new film, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. A highlight reel of the actor's career was shown before he took to the stage to present the film. Harrison was moved and got emotional because of this. While he gave his speech, he said, "They say when you are about to die, you see your life flash before your eyes. And I just saw mine flash before my eyes. A great part of my life, but not all of my life." And that is it on Entertainment News. I am Taiwo Olayoye.
Olumide Eguntola is a guide on sports updates.
The stage is now set for the maiden edition of the Wafubi Girls Nations Cup, scheduled to commence on Saturday in Ghana. Nigeria's women under-20 football national team Falconets are battle ready to put up respectable performance. In the Nigeria Professional Football League, Shooting Stars of Ibadan will rekindle old football rivalry against Enyimba International, while Enugu Rangers will lay ambush for Rivers United in some of the star matches of the weekend. In grassroots football development, more than 400 players got the opportunity to showcase their talent. The platform created by Lagos-based football outfit PKE Football Club. French coach Bilal led others in the process of selecting players that are talented.
We have a couple of exports here in the Elite from the under-17s to the under-20s of the national teams.
In another news, it's the dawn of a new era as the National Institute for Sports, Lagos, under the watch of Professor Olawale Morunkola, is setting standards and encouraging overall national development through sports. This explains pre-8th convocation activities in the institute as 530 students are set to graduate on the 25th of May 2023. Same day, former Green Eagles captain Segun Odegbami, among other sports personalities, will be honored with fellowship of the institute.
This is the first time fellowship is being bestowed on people, in line with the tradition in many tertiary institutions.
In a related development, former Super Eagles player Seyi Olofinchana has emphasized the need to harness the potentials of the National Institute for Sports to the capacity of Nigerian coaches and managers to discover talent at a grassroots.
Talents in this country, but again, where we fall foul is the educational background.
In another development, the need to galvanize sports at the grassroots through appropriate manpower informs the move by the Lagos State chapter of Nta Ch10 to rejig leadership and recognize the efforts of members.
With this, credible leaders will be elected.
This is the focus as the association gathers for its congress in Lagos. With sports update, Olumide Guntola, Nta News.
That concludes the news at 7 on NTA Lagos, Channel 10. Thanks for watching. I am Nta Ch10. Good evening.